This is the same thing that's making our society decline into oblivion, because we're trying to minimize accountability with ourselves and with others that would satisfy our agenda.
Are you not entertained?
Welcome back to the silliness. You know what I mean? What you see is what you get. What you get is what you see. Welcome back to TarLoe TV. First video is going to be my man, the lead attorney. I watch him on a regular. He has long streams, but the streams are entertaining. He's an ex-divorce attorney, so he has a lot of good insight on life in general. But at times he debates with people about divorce procedures and the process of marriage, especially in these turbulent times like the present, the social environment. So this guy, they started off friendly, but I'm going to skip to the juicy parts, some of the juicy parts that I feel are juicy anyway. And he starts to question him. I just love how he hammers people down and gets to the black and white of the issue instead of all this gray area and this flip-floppy crap.
Boom!
You never know. That's the point. Go.
I don't know. Based on the empirical evidence and based on my own experiences with single dads, I've seen many men go and fight for their kids and get 50% custody, get 75% custody, get their kids 5 days a week. The mom gets them 2 days a week.
You're saying that you see many men get 75% custody. How many is many, Ruslan?
A dozen. I know a dozen folks at my church that have their kids for 75% of the time.
All right. Were the moms shitty moms?
Both moms and dads were crappy parents. Nobody was on drugs in these situations. There was definitely adultery committed, but nobody was out here strung out on crack or anything like that.
How were they shitty moms?
I mean, when adultery's involved, I think that's pretty crappy to me. If someone's cheating on each other, if someone's is being inconsistent, I think that's pretty crappy. Sometimes the moms check out too.
Guys, listen, this is another thing that we need to combat. Just because you commit infidelity does not mean you're a shitty parent.
He raised a good point here. Salute to TLA, the lead attorney. Salute, man. Because the arguments he presents usually are unbiased. They do not involve conditions. They're just black and white, like the epitome. The answers he comes to or tries to get is like the bottom line, definitive bedrock of the answer. Not if this, oh yes, if this, or no, if that. It either is or it isn't. And this is how he hammers the people down when he questions them. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
You can cheat on your wife and be the best father ever. You can cheat on your wife one time and really love your kids. Don't let anybody tell you.
See, my presupposition is that the nuclear family is the bedrock of our civilization. So if somebody steps out on the very foundation of what makes the optimal environment for a child, I think that's very problematic.
Well, and see, that's another thing, right? Because you're assuming that two particular individuals raising a child is the optimal environment. And
do you see what I'm saying?
That's another good point. Two particular individuals raising a child, he's assuming is the optimal environment. Now, riddle me this. If you have two people that are not compatible with each other, and we all do it, we all date people that we know we shouldn't be with, and we know that these people aren't good for our personal self-development, because they may have attributes that flare up, the attributes that we're trying to subside. We're trying to be better people. That's a lost art, trying to progress yourself as a person. Like, seriously progress. These two people may not be the optimal environment. What if they have a child? So if you have two people that can't come to a creative difference objectively, then is this the optimal environment for the child to be raised in? So if it's not the optimal environment, then precautions have to be taken, or resolve has to be found in other ways. Meaning, if these two people can't get along, they still have a child to raise, they're going to have to come to a creative difference and still raise the child, like ultimately, without being influenced by their own personal agendas. Which is very difficult, because once your emotions are flared, you're supposedly in love with this person, they're supposedly in love with you.
And each time I thought I'd found my Prince Charming.
So you can't just push aside these emotions. Well, you can't easily push aside these emotions and make clean-cut and clear-cut decisions objectively based on the welfare of the child solely, and not your agenda. Let's continue.
I'm telling you as a divorce attorney that it's not. I also mediate cases. I have the highest certification of mediators in the state.
Feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail nonetheless.
I will tell you that there are some people, there are men and women together that should not be together.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not talking about the divergence. I'm talking about optimally what's best for the child, considering people are functional, stable humans.
Well, this is what goes back to infidelity. Sometimes men step out of their relationships because they have a shitty wife, but that does not mean that they don't love their kids.
So I never say they don't love their kids.
It sounded to me like you said that if a man commits infidelity, then he's disturbing the foundation of the nuclear family.
I would say men and women. Yes, I would say when you are literally tampering with your marriage vows, then yes, I think that's the low integrity thing to do. Unless there's like some other arrangement. If you're stepping out on your spouse, regardless of the circumstances, I think counseling comes before that. I think therapy comes before that. I think
he raises a lot of points that have a lot to do with his personal subjective thoughts on the matter. What is a stable human being? What is an optimal environment? Again, we all do this. I do this. You do this. Your family does this. Your friends do this. My family friends do this. Because we judge the world through our experiences that we've had. Now, just because we judge the world from our experiences does not make our judgments or experiences or interpretation of our experiences an absolute truth.
I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay.
Because there are factors we're missing. Each vantage point that each individual has because of their experiences in their life leads them to divert from other vantage points. When they're seeing something in one way, it's so emotionally anchored, they're unable to see other perspective of vantage points, which is a downfall. Which is why I promote meditation and compartmentalization when dealing with traumatic experiences during your youth or your childhood and things like this. So you can cut through all this crap that may be harboring you from being a proficient or efficient adult, maximizing your attributes. All right, let's continue here.
Go deal with the issues in a marriage before we start cheating on each other. Why is that unreasonable?
It's absolutely unreasonable to think that if you sleep with someone else that is not your wife one time, that makes you a shitty father.
You're putting words in my mouth.
You did. So you said that infidelity. I asked you.
Infidelity makes me question a man's character. That's what I said.
No, I asked you. I wish I could just replay this because I asked you. You were talking. I asked you.
I said yes. It's sus behavior.
No, I didn't say sus. I'm asking you specific stuff, and you're trying to change the words.
If a man and a woman are in a covenantal marriage and they've agreed to not cheat on each other, and they have a family, a nuclear family, and the flourishing of those children is for that man and wife to be loving towards each other for the optimal environment of those kids. And one of those people decides to break their vows, man or woman.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. No, Will Robinson. Danger.
Yes, I think that's a crappy thing to do as a human. That's a crappy thing to do as a human. And yes, that would say, man, didn't really prioritize your marriage, which in my opinion comes before anything else.
There's one thing he did say accurately, and he says, in his opinion, the marriage comes before anything else. Again, humans are humans. And one thing you can count and guarantee from a human is that they will always be a human being.
Danger, Will Robinson.
So we make mistakes. We make misjudgments, miscalculations, and things like this.
Makes me question.
Look at the lead.
And I think that's crappy behavior.
Look at the lead attorneys. Look at this eyeball. Hold on. Let me see if I can reverse that back.
Involved.
I think I said on both sides.
Okay.
I believe I said on both sides. But the point still stands. The point still stands. The point still stands. Say, yeah, I think if you're cheating, you're kind of a scummy person. We could agree to disagree.
No one's talking about a person. You keep changing it. I'm talking about
how is a person not a parent? Everything is intermingled. Who you are as a husband, who you are as a father, who you are as a friend. Character and integrity it's all being one person, being one of integrity. It's not, you can't compartmentalize.
Guys, don't listen to this. Guys, you can cheat on your wife and be a great father. Do not ever, do not ever let anyone tell you that if you have sex with some damn random stripper, now it's all intermingled and you can't be a great father. That is bullshit.
Are great fathers men of integrity?
Again, they both raise provocative points. Ruslan KD is focused on the whole picture, and sometimes you can't overlap these things because sometimes they don't have anything. They're different conditions. Even though we may want to make clean-cut decisions and live in a black and white world, there are conditions to certain scenarios.
You know what I'm saying?
Great fathers love their children.
Are great fathers men of integrity? Are they men of character?
I don't know what
and then no, we know.
I don't know what a man of integrity is.
That's a very simple question. I'm the same person. I give you my word. We show up. We break bread. I don't talk about you behind your back. I don't cheat on you.
Again, Ruslan KD is speaking subjectively. He said, "I give you my word. We break bread." Yeah, that means a person of integrity to you. But let's go across the world. Doesn't mean the person of integrity to someone else. I mean, you can argue that these are universal points, but universal to who? And to whose absolute truth?
Do you lie?
I don't lie. No, I don't.
Okay, have you ever lied? Are you a man of integrity?
Absolutely.
Have you ever lied?
Yes, I've lied, but not to my wife about cheating on her.
No. You said lie. Now you're trying to define the lie.
Yes.
Have you lied before?
Yes.
Have you lied more than 10 times in your life? Have you lied more than 100 times?
You're doing the Ray Comfort thing.
No, I'm asking questions.
Yes.
You've lied more than 100. Wait,
that's a nervous laugh.
I haven't lied in the last, I don't know, year.
Have you lied more than 100 times?
Sure.
But you call yourself a man of integrity.
Yes, because I am not a liar.
Right.
I don't consistently go on lying. I don't lie to my spouse. I don't lie to my kids. So you can compartmentalize.
All right, hold on.
I think that's it, right?
So if you, all right, he says you don't go on, he's not a liar because he has it going on consistently lying. Who defines the consistency? Like who draws the line here? You know,
That's a fair statement. You want to compartmentalize? I'm saying I don't think you compartmentalize. I think a man is consistent through and through in who they are in their home, who they are outside their home, who they are when they're with their boys, who they are when they're out, who they are at work.
Did you have the same character when you were lying as you have right now? Or did you change characters?
Did I change characters when I lied?
Good point.
Yeah, you said you lied more than 100 times, right?
Yes,
in your
life?
life?
In my lifetime.
Did you get a new character, or is this the same you?
My character's been refined as I've been growing and maturing as a man. Yes, my character.
He
Does your
laughed
character
too,
not
he
get
laughed
refined?
too.
Do you not improve as a
Character's
person?
been
Do you not chisel
refined.
yourself away into the type of person that can be
when
optimal to lead?
So when did you become a man of integrity? At what age?
30s. My 30s. When I had my first kid, really locked in. I became congruent with my values. I grew. I became
What age?
the same person.
33?
I said in my 30s. So 30.
What, 31, 33, 39?
Let's just call it 30. I had my son
30. You were a man of integrity.
Yes.
So after the age of 30, you never lied.
I can't think of something that I've lied about.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
So in 8 years, you've never lied one time.
I don't know if I've never lied one
Guys,
time.
listen, but you're a man of integrity.
You're getting into the minutia of
No,
whether I've lied or not.
I'm following on what you're saying.
Minutia,
A person of
okay.
integrity
Doesn't lie.
is all consistently the same person. I do my very best.
Let's stop it again. He said you're getting tied up in the minutia. For those who don't know, minutia means the trivial details of a matter, insignificant things that lead up to a main point. So he's saying that the things that he's asking him, the lead attorney is asking Ruslan KD, are trivial and insignificant. Like, this is how you get to the meat of a matter. This is how you get to the foundation of a matter, to an answer.
Saying lying is abusive. Cheating is also abusive.
No, I'm not. I'm saying there's a difference between my mother coming over on Christmas and her wearing an outfit that I don't particularly find interesting, and me not telling to her face that, yeah, that doesn't really look good on you. That is not the same thing as lying to your wife. That is not the same thing as lying to your employer. So I think you're conflating. And you're great at what you do, so I know what you're doing.
The same
but I think you're conflating the two. Now, when we're talking about cheating, tongue, rubbing on a booty, rubbing on a titty, all of that is cheating, and it's completely out of pocket. Now, there may be different consequences, and every relationship may be different. Some people got open relationships, but it's all the same thing. And let's not be disingenuous and act like a white lie to protect somebody's feelings because you don't really want to tell them that their outfit is trash. Is the same as lying to your wife.
You know, this is the same thing that's making our society decline into oblivion because we're trying to minimize accountability with ourselves and with others that would satisfy our agenda. He says, you can't tell me that a white lie. He said, he said, you can't tell me that a white lie to protect someone's feelings is the same as lying to your wife or your spouse. A lie is a lie. What is the definition of a lie? All right. Deception, obstructing the truth. This is what a lie is. So no matter what the outcome or the agenda or the reason for the lie, a lie is a lie. There's no white lie or black lie. You know, this whole logic is what creates a lot of conflict, because a lie is a lie. If you tell someone that they can always tell you the truth and then you make them experience negative repercussions or detrimental occurrences because they told the truth to you, then you're going to not incentivize them telling the truth to you. All right, so they're going to be more likely to lie to you. That is true. This is in relationships, friendships, familial interactions, and such. All right, but you can't minimize. A lie is a lie. There is no a lie is a lie if XYZ. You either lie or you didn't. All right. Thank you for coming back, joining me for this moment of randomness. Happiness is free. Be righteous. See you next time. Peace.